What's up, guys? We are back with the other portion of our Rocky Mountain ATV order. We're going to be doing barkbusters today, or handguards, if you will, because barkbusters is a brand. But
it's kind of like Kleenexes, tissues. It's the I forgot. There's a word for that.
We got 3 different brands of barkbusters: Tusk, barkbuster; Enduro, Engineer.
Then you got the Tusk.
Yep.
I'm Tusk, man. I got Tusk everything, man.
Hey.
Love it.
Brother, I wanted Tusk everything.
So they was out of stock. We are going to be comparing 3 back to back in terms of how easily they install. In terms of durability, I'm going to assume they're all going to be relatively the same,
Similar stuff,
but way better than the stock pieces. I think we should go ahead and show them what the stock offers. This is the Suzuki V-Strom 800DE.
It should come out, and it's just plastic.
That's what I'm saying. This offers a little bit of wind protection, but in terms of protection, you can see even when it's popped on, these things just flop and rotate.
A little bit of side. That's Suzuki. Tenere doesn't pop off. I have dropped it. They do have a little bit more rigidity to the pushing. Titty. But they still are loose, and they are kind of crappy. I will say, I think out of the 3, they're the stiffest.
I will say that Transalp has the best from the factory.
Yeah.
Then,
Let's see.
as you can see what happens when you don't run these, you drop it, you bend it.
It was a bend for the best, though.
And this is a very
mild
drop, too.
For sure.
This was at
Low speed,
1 mile an hour.
Well, it wasn't even mile an hour. It was just, I went to step. My gear didn't fit right. Couldn't throw my leg out and dipped off the thing.
Yeah, but it curved it perfectly, didn't break the ball. It's nice, but Honda does not come factory with those. I don't know if it's an option, but it's not standard.
I think they can pop on like right here, like y'all's. Maybe not.
Yeah, they do care a little bit more about you at Yamaha, because they do have a metal bracket coming off of it, so it does make it a little stiffer. But they're still trash.
I think they're all going to look better too. A styling upgrade, if you will.
Yeah, I don't hate the looks.
I don't hate the looks either. And they make a decal kit for these that really class it up.
I got graphics in at the house I never put on mine because I just knew this was coming.
All right, so it looks like the uninstall is going to be super quick, super easy. You've heard that these ain't the...
Sometimes they can be a little complicated getting them adjusted right.
Have you ever installed them?
It's been a while, but yeah, I've done it. But I don't remember how hard it was because there was a couple people we just done it. You know, it's one of the things.
Well, we're relying on you as always.
I think the best way to do it's going to be putting this in first, and then obviously figuring out where the these are going to fit.
Lining that up. Quick
agree.
spill on these. This is a huge decision for people because it's a simple yet inexpensive but needed thing. The cool thing about these for the Tusk is the bars here. They're aluminum Pro handguard system. You can change out to different styles of the plastic guards. They got bigger, smaller, different things.
I've seen they even have these with turn signals built into them.
That is another thing that a lot of people do like, because especially on your supermotos, your enduro bikes that don't have turn signals, well, boom, you buy these.
They offer, for those people, they do offer a street legal kit, which comes with those, with the turn signals built in.
Which is sick.
Yep.
But we'll see. We'll unbox them. We're going to look at them. We might even, play around what looks strange. Metal Man here, he might spark test them. I don't know. Look at that. That's nice. I mean, they got...
That is nice. And they even give their logo so you can see it.
Yeah, it ain't for the other people. This is for you.
Yeah.
They know. And quick thing, I know some people, there's a lot of old timers, when they hear the word Tusk, they think of low quality stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because it used to be kind of
Ain't low quality.
more than low budget.
I can tell you that ain't. That feels good. It looks good.
Everything I bought from them.
We'll see how it fits, but...
I mean, this is fresh off their $1
Yeah,
million CNC machine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So people
That's
need to
super
get
nice.
that out of their head that Tusk is no longer your Dollar General stuff.
No, it's
Like,
a very...
it's
I mean,
good
it's
stuff.
affordable.
Yeah, it's
but
affordable. It's good. These bars, I have dropped this bike more than a handful of times directly on these Tusk bars.
Yeah.
And they continue to be fine. No, yours might.
I hope.
Because this is what this is what you have. And this is what's going on there.
We didn't even talk about that, but I did get a new 55-liter top box because this thing right here, it is great. Bought it for the mini bike though. It's got me by. It actually, I think his is, as you can see, same thing, but it telescopes up. Gives you a lot more room. Pretty cool, but you just can't fit a lot of stuff in it. I want to carry my boots and stuff with me, so that's why I got that. Either way, we'll dive into that in a little bit.
I don't know where my ECU is.
Tusk
I'm Tusk everything, bro. Lithium Pro.
I wanted to make a note. I was going to take this off, turning it left, got tighter. Apparently the V-Strom, for whatever reason, got right-hand threads. I don't know about this one. Yeah, it gets tighter. You got to turn these things right to get them off. Wild, but I guess you'd figure it out when it didn't come off.
You know, my right-hand thread's too.
No, that's why I wanted to make a note. V-Strom, and I guess the Transalp itself. Right-hand thread mirrors. I'm just documenting this process. 17mm wrench, cracks this loose, unthreads. This comes up, you know the deal. Unclips. We're ready to throw them on. What you saying?
5mm, 17mm. 17 removes your mirror because mine had the double lock.
Yeah.
5mm takes out the end. But a tool that I was not expecting. Where did I lay that big girl?
This is specific to the Tenere.
Right here. An H12.
Damn.
Takes out your
Bar end.
bar weight in there. See how heavy that thing is.
Damn.
So,
It's a unit.
but yeah, that takes that out. So noted.
If you're a Tenere guy, make note of what he just said.
H12, 5mm, 17mm. That's where we're at so far.
If you're a V-Strom guy, 17mm, and I ain't got to this point yet, but that looks, I'll tell you in a second. All right, so 8mm Allen right there. Took your bar end off on the V-Strom. The Transalp, that apparently is a Phillips head. That's wild. They shouldn't have done that.
So they come with, I'll show you.
This fit.
So far. They come with a spacer setup, and I think I may need it or not. I'm not sure on that side. I don't think I will, but I'm assuming that's what that's for. Just to change to where it will line up on your bar. They sent me an extra set of bolts.
Hey, this is stupid.
I don't know how I feel about this video. It's gonna be a little all over the place, bounce between three bikes, but these are the three.
The big three.
The big three. Middleweight ADV bikes. You got the Phillips screw out there. Oh, dude, that's sick. Got the Enduro engineering on the side.
I don't think it's gonna fit.
It's out. You're probably gonna have to use your factory Phillips hardware, so don't lose it.
It hits my brake lever. I don't know how high it needs to be. Low. I don't know if it matters.
Right off the bat, between the three, I'm not being biased, but this comes with completely replaceable everything. So like if you scratch it up, if you're real big about aesthetics,
Yeah.
this has got a cover, it can be changed.
It does.
This cover can be changed. Obviously you can change the fronts. If you beat up a side, which it shouldn't matter.
No.
But they do offer having that.
What's going on? I know you're not having a good time right now, dude. Yeah. You're doing this for all the Transalp people out there.
Can't say that. I mean, it helped if I, knew what I was doing. But, I mean, it's gonna hit that, which is either gonna have to be above it or below it.
My bar, mine is way above it.
Yeah, I mean his levers
My levers are down.
probably 2.5, 3 inches above it. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I wouldn't sweat it much. I'd buy you some levers and that'll solve everything.
This side, I'm going to have problems.
Okay.
I feel like.
I definitely feel like I started with the hard side.
I've not dove into how hard this is yet, but it's been done, so I have a good feeling it's going to be smooth sailing. Hate to jinx myself right off the bat, but barkbusters wouldn't do a man wrong. Do 51 Outdoors has a really good install on the barkbusters for the V-Strom, so if you want a little more in-depth, go with him. This right here is actually wrong. I think it's supposed to go up, so I have these backwards. Got to swap them. I was trying to figure it out because they're not labeled, but this dude, it's a good dude. He tell you everything. I jinxed myself. We all had problems. It's all good. But I do not have the proper hardware. This is what this comes with. Not flush mount, countersunk deal. Obviously. That ain't good. So, don't have the right hardware for my bike. Apparently, that guy that I just mentioned said there is a specific kit for this bike that has the right hardware. So, instead of just throwing this stuff off the table and doing it another day, in the spirit of ADV, we're going to make it work. I'm going to drill some holes, make my factory bolt work, because it will not slide through that. And what it is, it's going to work for now. Sounds like we're all doing
Oh,
something.
brother, I need you being RDF right now. Think I could.
What is this?
Nice, bro.
I could, but I don't want marred up.
She had tusk. You wouldn't worry about that.
Bad Dog ain't even gonna drill through that aluminum.
You don't think?
You can try. Bad Dogs are the biggest piece of drill bits I've ever used in my life.
How much did they cost you?
$400.
Every single one of them's broke. Like
$400. This is the biggest piece of shit. You know, is this
they will replace it.
They will. And you know what? I'm going to take it to them. I'm going to replace it in person and beat all their...
All right, so while they're over here doing that, I'll give you all a little Tenere update. This side, pretty much done. No real problem. It's a little tight here. I do have my ram mount. I need to do a little bit here. I'm not real happy with that, but it ain't bad. Like you can see, it's just about touching. I'll probably peck that down, loosen these. One peck, that's done. Over here, I did have to adjust my little banjo bolt. Kicked it up. It is not touching. It does look like it, but it's not. And then I think on this side, I'm going to have to run the spacer and the extended bolt. It's to be determined. I think you could get by without it, so I may try without it so they're equal. They do send you, or I received, a longer bolt and a spacer. But now, wait, he going to it.
God. I don't know what I'm doing, man.
You just making things not work or work.
I just ruined a $200 setup.
It's all right, you can always replace it with tusk.
If they ever come back and stop.
Money. So, according to that dude, you use factory bar end weight, put that on there, thread it right in. That's pretty much that side of it. Just got to figure out that part.
Okay. You're going to run into the same problem.
I ain't going to run into no problems no more, Chase.
You're going to take that bar end weight out.
Why?
What do you mean?
Dude ran it like that. He didn't have no problems.
Are you dude?
I don't know. I think they're all equally. I don't know. Tusks seem to be going together pretty good. He's done.
You all leave me alone for a minute. I'll be done.
All I got to say so far is I like different hardware. I'm not a fan of Phillips. I think that's just, you should stick that with drywall screws.
Yeah.
Phillips don't belong on anything automotive.
No, but drywall screws belong on anything.
Anything. Even automotive. That's different.
What are you doing?
Clearing this, but I'm about to just move my other stuff. But we making it work.
All right, so while he fights that, I figured mine out. I don't like that. Like I said, I'm probably going to go to Lowe's and find me the proper size countersunk. It'll still fit it. Got the bracket on there. Got a little relocation, boy. Chase didn't know that. Nothing, dude. You just thought you knew what you was talking about, when in reality, that dude was right.
Well, I'll give you a couple quick tips on the install. Hear me out. 8mm bolt right here. Loosen it.
What's that for?
Allows you to move this clutch lever, and all this hardware can kind of tilt and move and get it to where this, I fought this, trying to get to where I wanted it. All I had to do was loosen this and I wouldn't have to fault it at all.
Okay.
Same way over here. You've got two bolts. They're little, like 5mm. Again, it allows you to move all this, kind of get everything, because this, you can move this in a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 inch, and it's not going to change anything rideability wise, but it changes a lot about this fitting smoothly.
Yeah.
So,
God, your bars are busy, dude.
I got stuff on here.
Where's the cup holder?
I got one. Found one.
These do look good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I like them.
Tusk. Okay, so this is the factory Honda Transalp deal. It's got a cotter pin. You pull that, slide your pin out, and take them off. We'll already on the other side here, got the new Tusk pegs installed. Them some beefy units, dude. Like, I'm pretty positive we knew that these was a direct bolt-on for the Honda Transalp, but I ain't seen nothing for the V-Strom. But we're looking while we're during the install to see.
It's just a little too wide.
Is it?
A man could machine them, but you're looking probably a 1/4 inch, 3/16 of an inch.
I didn't think it fit. So since it don't fit the Suzuki, we're moving back over to the Transalp, sliding it on. Show a man how this go. Factory spring, factory hardware. So that spring rides over the top of that bracket. Looks like it hooks right there. Slide the pin through. Got a washer and a cotter pin.
Old pussy lip.
Yeah, that's how she goes, dude. Really, yeah. That's the best mod you've done.
Yeah.
I agree.
Changing your footing changes the game. Looks good. Yours looks the most aesthetically pleasing.
That's why I bought them.
Oh, yeah, they do. They look good. They've got the wording on them looks good. They're small. They match the color of the bike.
They're on there. I mean, that's a unit. Like I said, I'm going to change that hardware. It's just for the time being. That's how we had to make it work. They actually included these little risers here. They got 2 different options on mountain height where you can, it's kind of cool. Opted to put them on because the black contrast really dug it. But like I said, if you want to watch that other dude's video for some more in-depth details, I'd recommend it. But as you can see, that's how it goes. Give you a little detailed shot just in case. He said something about it's got grooves in it. Mine didn't have grooves, so just kind of play with it until you figure it out. Giving you some angles so you know what you're looking at, though.
You do look good.
In case you're doing this. These are side specific, these little adapters. Oh yeah. Protected. Anything you got to mention left on yours, or we kind of cover
I
everything?
think we covered it. Long as getting this lineup's a little tough. Loosen your stuff, make it work.
It's cool. It's got the adjustability there.
Yeah, they do leave you some room for error.
You ain't vibing with yours too much?
Oh, they're all right. They're just dead ass a dirt bike set, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all this thing is. It's a 450-pound dirt bike. 60 pound. Probably 80 pound now, but you know, whatever.
They're all new. They fit. So if you got a Transalp, I'm sure they would.
Scratch this shit out. Whatever. It don't matter. No, it fits. Have to make a little custom spacer, but you know, fabricate. You know.
Oh, true. We did have to do it. Didn't mention that, but probably just wouldn't even recommend these for a Transalp.
No, don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll throw that out there.
You make it fit.
You can.
You can. Don't do it. Get Tusk.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Tusk ever comes back in stock, I'll probably just buy a set.
Yeah.
I like it.
Every single Tusk, they had like 3 or 4 different ones, and they was all out
I
of
think
stock.
that's what I wanted originally was the D-Flex.
Well, they had a couple different. They had like the
Adventure,
Pro, the Adventure, the
Pro.
Off-Road, the MX, all kinds of stuff. And then the ones with the turn signals. Every single one's out of stock. People eating them things up.
The money, they were on sale for a while too. I think I picked mine up when it was actually on sale, so it really sweetened the deal. But here's another example.
Holy.
What?
Just see how long he got them goddamn springs stretched.
Oh, dude, you ruined them things.
That's a bullet.
Yeah, dude. So I apologize. This video has kind of been a little all over the place. I don't necessarily like doing 3 bikes at once. Probably should have just done one and went about it. But with everything being different, kind of just is what it is. We needed to get them done. And instead of Chase doing everything on each bike and me filming, we all just kind of worked on our own bike and got it done. Kind of is what it is. Probably won't do anything like this ever again in terms of...
It's rare that we have 3 separate products
Yeah.
that are the same thing.
that we're installing at the same time.
Yeah. This is probably one of the most videos we've done,
This one's a little out of pocket.
but we might be able to.
I feel bad for Rocky Mountain on this one because I don't know if we've done a good job on that.
Well, if we,
Hey y'all, with that said, we're probably going to go ahead and end this video off. All the links to the handguards, barkbusters, whatever you want to call them, will be in the description below, whether you like the barkbusters themselves. The Tusks are cool. They got many different options and renditions. So these are slick. Or if for whatever reason you like using Duro Engineering, which Will does not recommend for a Transalp, but you might like the style for your MX bike or whatever it may be. Like I said, everything in the description. We'll also have our link for Rocky Mountain in the description. If you want to click it, you can go on there, get anything you want. Like I said, don't help us, but it just looks good on us. We really appreciate Rocky Mountain for believing in us and helping us out with this stuff. Keep an eye out for the gear review. But we got the bikes decked out. We got the handguards. We got the crash bars from SRC Moto. Be sure to hit them up. BABH10 if you're looking for crash bars, skid plate, headlight guard. Kickstand enlarger pad. We got it all on all these bikes. All right, so if you're watching this on the Boostin' Bad Habits channel, be sure to check out our ADV channel or just motorcycle channel in general, because we do have a lot of projects in mind that we're going to be doing. Too big on two wheels. We just picked this thing up. Little sneak peek. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but I'm sure it's going to be ignorant. You know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time. Peace.